¿Cuál fue ese momento en el que dijiste, como director primerizo, ahora ya entiendo los directores?
That's a good question. I think it had to do with...
You guys are performing at the Oscars. You get to like pick kind of like where in the show you're going to perform.
Not where in the
show.
Less
nervous or
no,
something?
not where in the show.
I feel like while you're waiting to like find out stuff and you have to perform, I feel like it's going to be tough.
Well, the whole thing about the movie was that we sang everything live and it was all real. And, you know, we weren't going to maintain the integrity of that. So I think it might be a bit of a unique way of doing the song, I hope, that's really raw.
It's just an amazing film. It's one of my favorites. Well, thank you very much. Even before the event happens, we're hanging out together and we're just chatting, and it's such an amazing group of people, you know, and that's the thing that maybe, and I think something that media has turned into something that is like a competition, when in reality, inside, from the standpoint of filmmakers, it's a blast, it's a celebration, you know, and we're rooting for each other. And just having those conversations and hearing how much you have in common with the process of others, and how different it is at the same time, you know, and there's always the thing of, oh, I wish I could do what he does, you know, so it's great.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, he had, you know, some giants on the stage, so it was good to see us exchange ideals and listen to each other. And I learned a lot of stuff too today.
What'd you learn? What?
You know the stuff that Alfonso was saying, and you know, just you listen, you can learn. I was picking up tips.
I know, I was joking. We went over to Wales, we changed his birth certificate, we gave him a blood transfusion. Yeah.
You have like spies out there who are like going to get back to you and tell you whether Cheney saw it himself?
I'm waiting to hear. I know. I don't think he'll watch it. I think the best shot is his wife, Lynn. I don't think she can resist. But we'll see. I'm sure whenever she does watch it, we'll hear some sort of scream. It'll be like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars saying, I feel a great disturbance in the Force. But no, I haven't heard anything yet. And I'm curious if his daughter Mary watches it as well. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what inspired the idea of the muse and the love story was Life Lessons, a short that Martin Scorsese directed, part of a New York Stories film. That was something that I watched endlessly and actually showed to Stephanie, and we watched it together, and there was just something about the way that Nick Nolte looked at her and she to him. There was something about the way Scorsese shot that. And actually, I had the opportunity to talk to him about it. I was trying to figure out how he did a couple of these shots. But every director I've worked with or every movie I've seen has influenced how I tell a story cinematically.
I respect so much, and you're part of a community. So, and these people from the same craft, so it's really... In the past, I have been very conscious about my references. Yeah? In this one, I was trying to say, okay, I'm not going to take any reference, I'm not going to do homages. I want to try to do something pure that comes directly from my soul. Yes, but my soul is full of cinema. And I didn't notice that until probably later on. And it's through critics and cinephiles that start mentioning the reference of other films. And I have to say, I own them, because that's also who I am.
When you freak out when things go wrong and lose your sense of humor. That is definitely what makes it out of it. There's so many influences. I mean, I go all the way back to the 1960s with Putney Swope. I look at 24-Hour Party People. It was a movie that's like 10 years old. And then I look back to my theater roots as well, Story Theater in Chicago. Everything kind of combines. And then most of all, we just live in insane times. So, you know, I really had to reach and really look to tell a different way of telling stories. That was really where it came from.
O sea,